Hey friends, this is Jeff Richardson, aka El Jefe Tacoma, your lore master. And I've decided, because we weren't getting a ton of Patreons to this point, to bring D&D back into the public feed. You're still going to need to join Patreon to get our back catalog. It's like 100 episodes of D&D. But I thought, it's about time. So yeah, consider yourselves lucky that you're among a very select few of loyal listeners. And until such time as we really need the money or something, I don't know, consider these coming episodes all free of charge, just for you. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/shatteredworldsrpg, and we're on Facebook, and we were on Twitter, but that's done, so I've got to set up a Blue Sky and all that stuff. Oh, and you can watch my other, you can listen to my other podcast, The Great and Secret Knowledge. It's a speculative fiction podcast where I deep dive into all manner of excellent properties, including Star Trek, The Wizard of Oz, In the Mouth of Madness, Piranesi, The Vor Game, the Bartimaeus trilogy. It goes on and on. If you know of any good podcasters that are experts in a particular book or series, let us know. And we'll try to get them on the show. Or if you're a Star Trek's Lower Decks expert or something of that nature, hit me up at greatandsecretknowledge@gmail.com. So help us make that an even better show than it is now. And my other show is a live stream. It's called Omniversal Escapades. It's an actual play. We play all manner of different RPGs. Right now we're playing a post-apocalyptic D&D situation. Find that on twitch.tv/Omniversal Escapades. We record that every other Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also, all the episodes are archived over at youtube.com/Omniversal Escapades. That should do it for now. Thank you for listening and enjoy the show. I should say something funny to start us off here.
And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we all the day away in the Maryland of bars.
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your lore master, Jeff, and with me tonight, Sako.
Yo.
Ash.
Hello.
And Katarina.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Christy is off this week. I believe it's husband's birthday, so that's exciting.
Something about kimchi.
Oh, yeah, kimchi. So, yeah, we're just going to go for it. It's D&D night, so Ash, if you would take it away.
Sure. Last we left off, we were finding a retirement home for Styx's once lost parents, I guess you'd say. Yeah, I'm on the ball tonight, so I'll just start the game off and just let everyone know I'm not doing great with my brain. So yeah, Styx's parents took him to Coralport, and basically looking for a place for them to retire that's not a refugee camp. And met with the mayor. Some shenanigans happened between Styx and the mayor. And everyone basically had a good time. And that's kind of where we left off.
Indeed.
Excellent.
So, yeah, I think you spent the night in the mayor's house. At least Styx did, if you know what I mean.
Ooh,
And
well,
you Laurel, you got left behind
No.
Yes. You were working on a project with a bard back in brain times are fun.
The Hexagon City.
Yeah, whatever the city that is called.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm not to yawn at you.
Was that Kopesh?
No, we're talking
Autumn Watch.
Watch. Yes. So you stayed behind in Autumn Watch. This wandering bard wanted to make an epic poem about your adventures. Wanted your help. Very handsome traveling bard, I might add.
Handsome bird.
Handsome
Nice.
bird.
Well, definitely won't say no to that. Music and
So-
good looks.
What's that?
Said music and good looks.
Magic and good looks. Oh my
It's
goodness.
amazing. Wow.
So yeah, you stayed behind to help him work with that while the characters travel to Coralport to deposit Styx's parents. So we're gonna have to find a way to get you to Coralport.
Can I magic myself there? Just like poof.
Well, we'll say
Or we could just yada yada Coralport and go back
yeah,
to
you
Autumn
could do
Watch.
I could travel by map like the Muppets, you know.
that. Well, what I was thinking is that you finish your project early and decide to catch up, and the head druidess, Lady Halifax, can magic you there.
Ooh, I like it.
She can teleport you through trees.
What? No.
Yeah, she opens a portal in a tree, and you step out of a tree somewhere else. It's pretty rad.
That is rad. Badass.
Platform 9 3/4.
Yeah.
So you arrive in Coralport.
Hooray!
You've been here, so you know the mayor.
I remember Mayor.
Yeah. And so you immediately head for, I guess, her house.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll kick it off there. Everyone is hanging out at the mayor's house. Styx has yet to come down from wherever Styx is.
Well, I've got to walk the dogs, so I got to get up early for that. You know, they're pawing
Right.
at the door at 6:30 or whatever.
Oh yeah, mine wake me up at 5. Totally get it.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I go out to the garden to let out the dog, and then Laurel pops into existence.
Wow.
Chester is doing push-ups.
Just realized we're probably going to need an NPC because we're short. With
5'10", I'll have you know.
Christy being gone.
Is there something requiring 4 people?
Oh, it just would be nice, I guess. And we're waiting for Katarina to come back.
Now that we're 9th level, my perception is plus 13.
Wow.
Oh, I guess I have to put my dex back down. 'Cause that wild shape ended.
I think my highest score is plus 11,
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
which is my +2 Warhammer.
One of my skills has a blue number next to it, and I can't figure out why. None of the other numbers are blue.
All right. While we wait for Katarina, is there anything your characters want to do? Maybe while before she shows up, have breakfast and chit chat. meet your
Yeah, sure.
figure out what you're gonna do with your parents.
Have some bagels. Yeah, do they want to talk to a real estate agent or go to a retirement community?
Well, the mayor suggests, because you were such, you saved so many lives when you defeated the pirates uh, all those months ago, that perhaps she'd be willing to have them stay at her manor while they look for work, and then help them get set up with some place to live.
Okay. I imagine my mom is one of those moms that like wants to help doing everything, and so like is fussing in the kitchen. And
Yeah,
my dad is,
all the servants are like, "Get out of here!"
yeah.
And your dad,
He's pointing out different shrubs and things and their Latin nomenclature, what kind of soil they need, and all that kind of stuff. Yes, Dad, that's very interesting.
and these particular bushes only grow in this area because of the particular soil that need this particular nutrient that only is in the soil of this area.
Ah, wow.
However, they have a relation that's very similar, and it has 6-bladed leaves instead of 5-bladed leaves. And those happen to grow in marshy areas, much like the areas around.
Oh, look, Roz has a stick. Hey, Roz. Throw the stick.
That stick belongs to
Oh,
A yew tree.
but not just any yew tree.
Yeah, I go to the tavern for breakfast.
Meet up with the locals.
Yeah.
You see the fancy spread the mayor's servants set out, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go get some grits,
Yeah.
some eggs
I
and
need shit on a
sausage.
shingle.
Shit on a shingle, absolutely.
Yeah, so to the tavern.
Alrighty. It's it's the kind of town. It's not like the tavern isn't too rough and tumble. It's still pretty nice in here. Sort of think of like a hipster bar.
Oh, okay.
So they serve the nicer ales.
Mm-hmm. I will have a nicer ale with my breakfast.
Um, Tavern's pretty empty
Of
this time
course
of
it
morning.
is. Yeah.
There's an old man in the back. Looks like a regular, maybe a fisherman. He's got like the leathery, sun-beaten face and the back of his neck, and just like gnarled hands from years of hard physical labor, kind of hunched.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's also a woman dressed in armor. She has she kind of doesn't look like she fits in. She's smoking a pipe. She's wearing her armor doesn't have sleeves on it.
Okay.
It's just showing off her guns. And yeah, I mean, she's just sitting there minding her own business. She looks at you when you walk in and nods and tips her pipe at you.
Gives a nod as well. buys her breakfast.
Oh, well, thank you. I've not seen you around these parts.
I am new to town. You are not wrong.
My name is Emmeline
Imane. Well met. I'm Chester.
Chester. Well met. Whereabouts are you from?
That's a great question.
Well, you're originally from Ahar, if you want to leave with
Ahar.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will, that's declassified, so he can say where he's from.
Okay. Do you relate any of your like stories let on that you're a general?
I let on that I'm a soldier,
Okay.
but I don't puff up the rank or um yeah, or any of the adventure-y thing. Oh, also stressing the I'm an adventurer and that's how I stay in shape. Also, I have this ticket to the gun show. Your arms are on like amazing.
Well, thank you. I grew them myself. Well, I'm from around the way. I'm not from Coralport originally. Um, I just started traveling here, traveling away from my hometown just a few years ago. And I've been making my way um steadily north. I hear there's a war brewing.
There
Figured they
is
might need my help.
brewing. And that's as far as he'll go into it. There is a war brewing and nothing more.
Fair enough. Yes, I thought I'd make my way up through the vast, see
Oh,
what was happening up that way, toward near Autumn Watch.
oh, nice. We were just there.
Really? How just there is just there?
I did say I was new to town, that like we just came in a couple days ago.
Right, right. Well, you guys get to chit-chatting for a while
Yeah,
over
yeah, yeah.
breakfast.
I can roll charisma.
Sure. Yeah, I'll roll
Okay.
it too. There seems to be a click
Great.
going.
I'm rolling not deception. Geez, I don't charisma. That's
It could just be straight charisma roll.
oh, I got a 6. So I make an ass of myself.
Oh, that's okay. She rolled a 19. She's more
Oh,
than making up for it.
okay.
She
That's why
buys
he's stuttering, because
she
he
buys you breakfast.
oh.
So, Katarina, Laurel, you pop into the mayor's house.
Hello. Oh, probably shouldn't be so loud. Oh, excuse me.
And Styx and his parents are having breakfast with the mayor.
Okay.
The mayor sees you and stands up and like is very excited. Oh, Laurel, you did manage to make it. I was hoping I would get to see you before your friends left.
Ew. She goes over and squeezes the mare in a big hug. Hopefully the mare's okay with it. Assuming she
Absolutely.
is.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's so good to see you. How have things been? Hopefully not too terrible.
Things have been well. The city is doing well. Um, no, uh, no incidents since the pirates.
Excellent.
And
Good to hear.
thank you again for all of your assistance with that ordeal.
Well, we were just glad we could help. I mean, That was wild. So, have you had any tasty snacks recently? What's for breakfast? This looks amazing. You always have a great spread.
Wow. We are very privileged here, I have to say.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad things have been going fairly well.
And how have things been with you? They had many, many adventures, I hear.
Yes. You know, touch and go here, dragon there, scare here, bit of songwriting there.
My
Been
goodness.
wild.
Sticks and his
Alright.
parents come in from the garden, and he's like, "Ah, yes, we rescued a green dragon from an evil circus. We hope that it and its fellow monsters aren't hurting anyone, but well, it's hard to say because that kingdom is locked into another dimension. Last we checked."
Well, I think the dragon went on to live a very happy life somewhere else. At least I hope so. That circus was quite terrible. Poor thing, really. Lots of adventures.
Yes, and Laurel has written all manner of wonderful songs to commemorate our adventures.
It's
I'm
true.
sure
It's
they're
true.
spreading all over.
There's a few ballads. I think I even have a nice few sonnets that came out of it. But you know, those are a little harder to write, given my propensity to live on the road and never put down roots and such. But you know how that is.
It's the life of a traveling minstrel, I suppose.
Tis. But we all have our burdens anyway. So, yes. I'll have to play something for you later this evening. I've got a few really popping numbers I think you'd appreciate. Plus, I have to tell you about our great battle and best ways in a song, obviously. It's how I remember the facts. Lots of things. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to have a party tonight before you guys ship back off to
Oh, that would be wonderful. I love a
back to Autumn
good
Watch.
party.
What's the special occasion?
You being here.
Of course.
We all want to hear Laurel's fantastic performances.
It's true.
Before the first time Laurel came through, she was a big hit. Stayed for many weeks.
Thank you.
I tell my parents that the mayor is a patron of the arts. I'm sure they're thoroughly impressed.
Oh yes. They haven't had decent art since Olnazak was conquered.
Well,
Oh,
that's tragic.
Mayor, is there a prominent elven artist in the city or refugees from the north? Well, other than you, Laurel, of course.
Well, there just happens to be a elven retrospective at the local museum. It's not far from here. You could potentially even
Ooh.
walk. And it's a
Oh, my
beautiful day for it.
goodness.
Mom and Dad, you like museums?
That would be wonderful.
Where'd
doesn't love a
Chester
good
get
museum?
off to? Maybe he'd be into it.
Chester's having drinks with a lovely lady.
Ooh.
Trying not to get gravy in his beard. Which I know all too well is a
Oh
problem.
no. Gravy in the beard, gravy in the beard. Can
I was going to say that sounds like a song in the
rule
making.
my love with gravy in the beard. Tried to take my love out to tea, but instead it dripped down my beard, drippily. She kicked me out, oh woe is me.
Gravy in my beard.
Gravy in my beard.
So, yeah, you guys head out. Have a lovely time at the museum. And Chester, you I don't know, you want to Emmeline seems perfectly happy to spend the day with you in the tavern.
However, I gotta go back to the mayor's house.
All right. Well, it was great seeing you
Yeah.
and meeting you.
You can find me here. And we'll probably roll out tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a ship chartered for tomorrow to head back to Autumn Watch.
Right. So come hang out with us.
At the mayor's house?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fancy. All right. I'll make my way over there this evening.
Wear the breastplate.
All right. I was going to wear something more formal, but, you know.
Mm.
All right. So on you guys bump into Chester leaving the tavern, heading back toward the
Who is
mayor's house.
beaming from ear to ear, like he is elated for some reason.
Chester, you look good. You were in the bar this whole time?
Yeah. Pardon.
We just saw some elven art over at the museum and retrospective on the invasion of Grozus, which was pretty harrowing, I gotta say.
You want to hear stories like that for fun?
Well, a museum's more about engaging the intellect and, teaching you something about your history and the land. So, it could be considered a form of fun.
I'm.
All right, we're back at the mayor's house.
Not quite yet. You're heading back toward the mayor's house when alarms go off.
Oh no!
No!
Break out into a run.
Down by down
Sorry.
by the water. There's off to your left toward the water is a what do you call a resort, and the resort is clanging an alarm, clanging a bell, and you hear people screaming.
I'll say, Mom, Dad, get back to the mayor's house. We have to jump into action.
My son's so brave.
If you see Laurel, send her to the resort.
Isn't Laurel with you guys?
Yeah, I thought I was there.
Oh, you went with us? Okay, never mind. Yeah, so we should just take off running.
Who's notably absent this whole time is Matthias.
Oh,
Where
no.
did Matthias go? Oh, goodness. I hope he's not lost.
I hope
Remember
he's
when
not
we
a part of this, whatever this is.
Remember
I'll
when
send
we
Roz.
caught him that he was like missing his shoelace or something? And then we saw him staring at his shirt? Anyway.
I'll send Roz ahead to do a little recon as we run.
Okay.
And I will cast Animal Messenger and send a little birdie to go see if Matthias is at the mayor's house to look for him. And if he finds him, tell him to meet us at the resort.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a little sparrow to fly over. All right, so Roz runs ahead. Are you just sending him dog? You're not like communicating with him in any way?
Oh, I don't have bee spawn prepared. So yeah, no, it's just normal dog stuff.
Okay.
Mm.
So he just running off. Yeah, you hear as you get closer, you hear someone
Actually,
yelling.
I'll cast Speak with Animals just to have it last 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Right away. I'm off. Good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Good boy.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a
I'm
good
gonna
boy.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
see
will.
what's happening.
Yes, you will.
As you get closer, you hear someone yelling, "To arms! To arms! We're under attack!"
Can we see anything that looks like attackers?
Well, you come you run across you run into an open terrace that has a sort of wall that goes down into that drops down from the terrace to the water, and there's a set of like long winding stairs that go down to the water. And you see some soldiers, or I should say, like mercenaries or whatever that the resort is hired to keep things safe, security guards equivalent, leaning over the terrace with crossbows, and they're like firing down and down below. It's Swagan, Sahagin, Swagan, Sahagin,
Sahagin. Either way. Shit. I will turn into a Sahagin with my wild shape and run towards and I'll say, I'm going to get some recon. Help these people with the defense.
Chester does exactly what Styx says and X's defense.
All right.
Laurel, would you like to fly?
Well, I mean, I'm always down for flying, but yes, I could do flying in this instance.
Or you could go invisible and go with me.
Well, I apparently only have an hour on the invisibility thing, so what are we looking at trying to do?
Oh, I don't think this will take that long. How long will it take to get to the water from here?
It's pretty steep drop, but as you get over to the edge of the terrace and look down, you see them clambering up the walls. And then, you know, some of them are running up the stairs. Some of them are actually physically climbing the walls. Like knives in their... They don't have knives in their teeth because they have shark faces. Styx is familiar with these creatures, apparently. But for those of you that aren't, they're humanoid fish people with kind of shark-like faces filled with many rows of teeth. They have sort of greenish gray skin. And yeah, they wield tridents made of like whalebone and stuff. They're pretty scary looking. One of them has 4 arms and is much, much larger than the other ones. He stands about twice as tall as his brethren. And then there's another one who's seems to be the leader. She's giving commands.
I will summon can I get within 90 feet of her where I'm at? No,
because she's down at both her and the Hulk are down at the forearm guy are down at the beach. So we'll say this is like, I don't really know my measurements. We'll say it's like a 3-4 story climb down to the beach from the terrace.
So it'd be like 80 feet.
Yeah.
And then from there to
the beach. Yeah, you could get within 90 feet.
Like if I went all the way down to the bottom of the...
Yeah.
I'll start tying a rope to a tree or whatever so that I can climb down. But before I go, I want to cast plant growth at the base of the wall.
Okay.
So that all normal plants in a 100-foot radius become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves.
Nice.
You can exclude one or more areas of any size. So, like a track going down the wall, I'll leave open to try to encourage them to go that way. And then I'll throw the rope over the side and wave at them and like shout to get their attention.
Okay. So yeah, there's these decorative succulent type plants that they have planted along the walls of the terrace, maybe some ivy, and then it suddenly just becomes huge and bushy and impossible to move through. So you're still disguised as a Sahagin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what were you calling out to them?
Yeah, once they all start moving towards that open spot,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw the rope over and then wave at them and hoot, like point at the rope.
All right. Awesome.
And then I'll duck back and wave for Chester and his team this direction.
What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
That's fair.
Maybe flying?
Sure, I could be a lookout.
Or if you have a spell that can target the boss lady.
I think I have fire.
Let's see spells.
Minor illusion, vicious mockery, cure wounds, took magic, color spray, pyrotechnics and shatter, and Snillick's snowball swarm.
Right. And I think that's your biggest offensive spell
I think so too.
besides Shatter. But Shatter you're not going to be able to.
You could fly down to get close enough to the leader to lob something down at her. What's your longest range spell?
How do I tell which one's time? Oh, range, touch. 120 feet, major image.
That's an illusion you can create. Pretty much,
And then
it looks completely real. Sight, smells, temperature.
I could do that and give her like a sexy boyfriend or girlfriend or creature to entice her to go away or go somewhere.
Do you have anything offensive that has a long range? What's vicious
120
mockery?
feet or 90 feet is the snowball swarm.
Ooh, the snowball swarm. Drop that on her head.
I could do that. I've also got 120 feet for a hypnotic pattern.
Ooh. That might
It
even
weaves
be
through a
better.
30-foot cube within range, and it appears for a moment, vanishes. Each creature in the area must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed, this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has the speed of 0. The spell ends after affected creature takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So it could do that as well.
What do you think? You have a preference?
I'm going to look to y'all's expertise on this one.
Snowball storm.
Chester votes
Let's
snowball.
do it.
I vote hypnotic pattern. But yeah, it's up to you. You're gonna snowball? Is there anyone around her? Like
Yeah, she's surrounded. She's got 2 of the soldiers, just regular guys next to her. And
okay.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Center it so it hits the most number of people.
All right, let's do it. A flurry of magic snowballs, or I don't know, or which one? Help! What do we
Snowball.
do?
Just
Snowball.
pick one.
All right, let's
Yeah.
snowball. We'll snowball it. Da 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 da.
Should we roll initiative?
We'll say you got surprise right now
Okay, sweet.
because Laurel's invisible and
Mhm.
you're disguised.
Wait, if she had cast invisibility, that would go away if she does this. So I
Right,
think
that's true.
we usually have her hold on to that. Unless, I guess it would prevent them from shooting at her while she does a
I
drive.
thought I was just flying, but I guess the flying only lasts for so long.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you can fly.
Yeah, you can fly. You don't have to. I misunderstood. I thought someone said you were invisible. I wasn't.
Oh, I didn't know if we had decided on that one or not, but I'm happy to stay invisible if that's what we decided on. I'm down for whatever.
Don't cast invisibility if you're going to lose it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The snowball.
Snowballs. All right. With your surprise action, you fly over, drop snowball swarm. Flurry of magic snowballs erupts from the point you choose within range. Each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere at that point must make a dexterity saving throw. So we'll say her and her 2 minions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, her minions don't make it.
Aha.
She does.
Ew.
So they'll take full damage. Go ahead and roll 3 6-sided dice.
All right. Give me 1 second. We'll I'll get my dice up there. I got a 4, a 5, and a 5.
Okay, so that's 14.
14.
All right. 14, half of 14 is 7.
Yes.
All right. So they are pelted with icy snowballs.
Ah.
Which is a wonderful mind the image. It's very heroic.
Tis
Rankin Bass.
nice.
All right. Let's see. And now we can roll initiative.
Okay.
And I'll yell over to Chester that that some of them are caught up in the ivy, and so they'll probably be easier to hit if your defenders want to throw rocks at them or anything. I got a 9.
15.
I got an 11. Damn it. You can't put digital dice in dice jail. It's unfortunate, but true. You can't put digital dice in dice jail, so you just gotta roll on through.
Somewhere I have a dice jail. Comes with a lock and everything.
Ha!
And it's just big enough for a D20.
Go to dice jail. Go directly to dice jail. Do not roll.
So the big guy goes first. And they don't have any weapons that will reach you, Laurel.
No, yay, ha ha, ha ha, ha. Can't get me. I'm a fast fey elf.
Kill the land dwellers. Leave no survivors. And he rushes forward and begins moving through the people that are on
And I
in
left
that
in
little
that
channel.
narrow channel.
That
if he
narrow
wants to
channel.
take it.
Right. Yeah. So he's doing that. Chester, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to go head to head with the giant.
Okay. Well, he's a ways off yet. The couple
it's
of
80
the
feet down the wall, and then what? Like another 80 feet to the guy.
yeah, he's at the basically ran to the foot of the base of the wall.
Oh, okay.
So, but it started making an ascent. But there's like 6 other of the wiener guys coming out through the bushes.
I fight the thing nearest me between me and the boss lady.
You're either gonna have to go down the rope I threw over, or you're gonna have to like throw things down at them or shoot down at them.
Yeah.
Or wait for them to come up onto the terrace. There's a nice
Right.
choke point, so
I will go to where it bottlenecks and take a team with me.
okay. Yeah, so the guards join you at that bottleneck, and I basically hold your action for the first monster to come over the lip of the terrace.
Okay, I'm pretending to defend the wall from these guys, like, just so they see like my hand up, and I'm like, ah!
And as you do that, Chester, you hear a familiar voice behind you. I heard there was a bell. There was an alert, so I thought I'd come and help.
Awesome. Come join my guild.
I'm not really the enemy, just in case, even though I look.
Yeah, there's
Like one
some
of them.
there's some confusion there. Does it say here what weapon she wields? We'll say she also wields a hammer.
Okay.
Just one though. She wields it 2-handed. And she also has a short bow.
Ah, I have daggers. I suppose I could throw a knife.
So gets right up next to you, that accidentally brushes against you a little bit,
Ooh.
and holds up her hammer and joins you in waiting for the first creature to come over
Awesome.
the lip of the thing. Laurel, make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Laurel is AFK.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, we'll come back to Laurel when Laurel comes back.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, Laurel has to go. Well, you know what? We'll bump Laurel down to the bottom because Laurel got the surprise attack. So that's how we'll resolve that. Sticks.
Okay. I want to fool these guys, so I can't tip my hand just yet. I will pretend to be thrown off the side, and then I will grab at the ivy and the rope and sort of like sway down. So I start kind of abseiling down the wall towards the ground.
Okay.
I'll use my helm to comprehend languages
Okay.
so I can tell what they're saying.
Okay. Yeah, mostly what you hear them saying is, kill the land dwellers. But you overhear the priestess saying, "Remember the young ones back home. They're relying on us."
Interesting.
That was not wise to let us know that they had hamstrings.
Well, they don't know that this is so they're talking in their native tongue.
Ah,
So
which
only
means
sticks
I do not. I do
Yeah.
not.
All you hear is like hissing and gurgling.
How far down the rope can I go with my 30 feet of move?
I don't know. You got
Like, I
you're
don't know how.
repelling, so
I mean, you
go.
could say it's just 30, or you could say it's faster.
Yeah, why don't we say it's a little faster because you're repelling?
Okay, so I'm like halfway down the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Laurel, if you're ready. The priestess, the monster priestess, looks at you, and you need to make and mutter something in her aquatic language, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I speak whale too. Okay. Yay! 20. I got a 20.
You got a 20.
Got a 20.
You feel this tingling sensation like move over your body, feeling your muscles kind of lock up, like you can't move, and you just kind of shiver and shake it off.
What was that? What was that?
It was a hold person spell. Okay. So the first monster rolls over the top of the terrace. Chester and Emmeline can take their attacks on it.
Okay.
Their held attacks.
Can they get advantage because they have the higher ground?
Yes. So
Oh,
roll twice and use the higher number.
I don't know what.
Let's see. You have your 2 warhammers.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
12, and then 22 to hit with the second.
Okay, that hits.
8 plus 16.
16 points of damage.
Yep.
You obliterate this poor thing. The poor thing. You hit it, wham, up, with an attack from above, and hit it, wham, with an attack from to the side, and it just kind of crumples, broken in half.
Oh.
Wilhelm scream. I dodge slightly out of the way so it doesn't take me out.
Yeah, you kind of it crumples down onto it doesn't fall over the terrace.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of crumples into a heap on the ground.
Nice.
Emmeline hits one with a glancing blow
Mm-hmm.
that still looks pretty painful. And a third one manages to get up there. And will attack Emmeline.
No, Emmeline.
And does not hit. Stabs at her with his trident, and she manages to knock it off to one side with her hammer.
Nice.
And Laurel, you're up. The rest of them climb.
All right. Can I do another snowball, or do I need to pick a different? Okay, I'll do another snowball of doom. Snowball of doom.
The priestess makes her saving throw, so she'll take half damage. So roll 3 6-sided die.
Aha! Got a 2, 3, and a 2. 2, 3, 2 is 7.
7. Half of 7 is 3.5. Round it down to 3.
That were a sad panda.
So the big boy sees that, man, I really didn't think this through. This is what happens when you just kind of ad-lib shit. I don't really have any ranged attacks to hit Laurel with. So the big guy begins pushing his way past the little guys toward the bottom. And Chester, you're up.
Okay. There are monsters in front of me, I assume.
Yes, there's one, and then there's 2 more gonna be in your range on their turn.
17 to hit.
That hits.
13 plus 14 is 27.
27 points of damage. This one you knock over the edge.
And my second hammer, 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, don't forget you bumped Laurel down in the order.
I did. Laurel's at the bottom of the.
You can never take me down to the bottom. I will always be number 1 in my own heart.
13.
13. Okay.
Rawr.
Smackety smack. This time, Emmeline steps in and brings her hammer down on it and smashes its face into a bloody pulp. So good teamwork, guys.
Give me a T. Give me an E. T.
The next one up, 2 more come through and will attack. One will attack Chester, one will attack Emmeline. Chester, does a 17 hit you?
It does.
Okay. 1d6 plus 1. Just reading the wrong thing. So that's a crazy amount of damage for a wiener.
Yeah.
Take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Make it 5.
5 points of
5 points of damage. Yeah. And another one stabs Emmeline.
Oh no, don't stab her.
No.
All right. Let's see. And Sticks.
Okay, so I get to the base of the wall, and then I will use any further movement to get closer to the lady. And I'll just be waving my arms, trying to convince her that it's too dangerous. We have to retreat.
Okay.
And is there anything I could do without tipping my hand? I'll cast Shillelagh on my staff. I think I'll hold an attack if somebody attacks me.
All right. So you yell, it's make a performance check for me. Or deception. Let's make a deception check. We'll give you advantage because you're disguised.
Okay, that'll help. Natural 20.
Oh, sweet.
Whoa,
You're like, we
what?
need to retreat. It's too dangerous. And she says, but remember, they have our babies.
Hmm.
What?
I'll wail and like put my hands on my head. I'll just like I'm freaking out, like it's too much to consider.
All right, it's her turn, and she'll cast Hold Person on Laurel again.
No.
So I need you to make a roll of 20 and
Wait,
try
Okay.
to.
if she's going again, shouldn't Laurel get to go before that?
No, she hasn't gone yet.
18.
18, you make it. You
Yes.
shrug it off.
Ah! Get up pretty early in the morning to put one over on Laurel.
It is pretty early in the morning.
Aha! Even earlier than that. Aha! Aha! Or is it late at night?
So, Laurel, it's your turn.
Damn it. All right. Into the fray I go again. How far away is she?
You're within 60 feet.
Yeah, you're flying, so you can get
Yeah, you can go
pretty
up or
much
down.
whatever you want.
Yeah, just can sweep it down.
Okay, I'm going to do a shatter, I think.
Okay.
Is that close enough to her bodyguard?
A
that she could
sudden,
get
loud,
both?
it's 60 feet over 10 feet, it says.
Yeah.
Painfully intense
Yeah.
erupts at a point of your choosing, each creature within a 10-foot radius. Sphere centered on the point. Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save. Half as much damage.
Oof.
Successful one. If the creature is made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, it's got a disadvantage on a saving throw. Non-magical object being worn or carried also takes damage of the spells in the area.
Okay. So, you cast Shatter, and
do.
you do. All right. So we'll have to make saving throws for these guys.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. You're doing it. You got a natural 20 for the priestess,
Right. Well, go figure.
a 3 and a 9 for the other two. So they'll take full damage. Go ahead and roll. You roll 3d8.
I got a 6, a 5, so we're at 11, and a 2.
So 13 total. Half of
Mhm.
13 is 7.
Yes.
Well, you're nickel and diming her to bits. The other two kind of explode. The two next to her.
Ah!
Let's see if her staff is enchanted. So her trident is enchanted, so it makes it doesn't have to take any damage.
Ooh.
So the big guy, we'll say he makes it up to the top next round. Chester, you're up.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Is there anybody up top for him to hit?
Yeah, there's a few left.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19, that hits.
21 damage.
Okay. Yikes. Okay, roll again.
I go again. 19 to hit. And then 20 damage the second time.
Okay. So you utterly obliterate the next one to come around over the top.
Stomp, stomp.
Sticks, you keep hearing them yell for our children
Gross.
as they come over the lip of the thing. Remember the children. All right, Emmeline goes. And she'll swing and miss. Sticks, you're up.
I will run up next to her and I will swirl my staff about and create a wall of thrones around us in
Okay.
a circle. And I'll say, "Stop this madness at once," I say in my most commanding, non-Sahuagini voice,
Ah,
I'll say, whoever is harming your children will be stopped. I promise you. Just stop this attack.
Go ahead and make an intimidate check.
17.
17. Oh, she is not intimidated. We can't. Who are you? You know we can't.
I am with the Viridian Order. We are not beholden to Coralport or any other government. We seek to protect all life.
Can you get our babies back?
Of course. It would be my honor.
well, not if it's the Pied Piper, because we have a thing with him, and it's not good. It didn't end well. I took his flute. He got mad. There was some kids involved. Mice. I just throwing that out there. That elf was not nice to me, and I will not be giving his pipe back.
Why do you look like us? Why do you speak like us?
I am a druid. I used my particular abilities to gain your confidence long enough to understand you and find out what this was all about. I apologize for the deception.
Make a persuasion roll.
That's another 17.
Oh, and she rolled a 1.
Hell yeah.
If you think you can get our children back, then I'll call off the attack.
Okay, I'll bang my staff on the ground and the thorns all tumble down to the ground like falling petals. Do I know anything about Swahagan culture? They probably don't shake hands.
Make a nature check.
18.
Okay. Yeah, they don't really shake hands. They're like aquatic Klingons. They basically they live to just basically they want to dominate the ocean and the seas and all things.
Okay, so I'll hold
of the
my
water.
staff like horizontal to the ground, and then I'll like slowly bow my head, like honoring their warrior spirit.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought we blew bubbles in the direction. Okay, my bad.
Now call off your attack.
She suddenly has this great booming voice, and in her native tongue she says, "Stop!" And they all stop. They just immediately stop what they're doing. Even the big, giant forearm guy.
I'll wave up at
Hooray!
Laurel to like not throw any more snowballs.
We have one. No.
All right. So we'll make this quick because it's getting late. So she'll explain that pirates have returned to the forget what it's called, the inland ocean here, the inland sea. And they have captured all the Sahagwan younglings and told them to attack Coralport. And if they did so, they would let them have their children back.
This is an affront to all civilized peoples. We will work on your behalf to restore your children to safety.
Falling. We will definitely help get your kids back if we can, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'll wave you down and introduce you. This is Laurel. She's our bard and all-around people expert.
Fabulous. Thank you. Yes, I know. We'll get the kids back as soon as we can. Doing our best. I do know a few lullabies. It's going to be good. I think we'll be good.
Chester comes down and sees the big lady, and yeah, he's gonna swing at her.
Uh-oh.
I will wave you off. Don't do it.
Do I roll something to stop in time?
I mean,
You can make a dex check,
I'm,
but you'd have to like go all the way down the wall.
right. You got to climb down the rope and then
Yeah,
across the beach.
you'd have to get past the big guy.
yeah. Well, then I attack the big guy.
Oh man. Now he's climbing down the wall, right?
He's climbing up, yeah.
Or shouldn't he be coming back down because they called a full
Oh yeah,
attack?
he's climbing back down because the whole everything got called off. So yeah, all the Sahagan are like they drop their weapons or they put their weapons down and they start climbing back down the wall.
Oh, okay. Then I belay my last.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll all reconnoiter on the beach, and I'll introduce you all to her.
All right. Her name is not anything you can understand in the common tongue. It's like slash whatever.
Mhm.
You can just call her whatever you like, I guess.
We'll call her Queen Slush Ninja. Slush Niche.
She's not a queen, she's a priestess.
Ah, yes, Lady Slush Niche.
Other Sahagan forces have hit beaches like this all on the coast. So,
is she able to call off their attacks?
No, just this one because there are different troops.
Okay, well, let's find your people and see if we can't end this attack.
It will end best if we get our children back.
That's fair.
Of course, absolutely. Let's charter a boat. Unless there's a whale nearby, I could dominate it and we could ride it.
Not that kind of inland sea. So what you could do is Emmeline is a sailor.
Oh,
and
sweet.
She's been crewing with Captain, ironically, the same ship you're supposed to take back to Autumn Watch tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. So let's have the priestess send swimmers over to try to call off the various different attacks. And so give us a ceasefire for 2 days while we try to find these kids.
Awesome. That's great. That gives me a lot to run with next session. So
nice.
That actually turned out quite excellent. I was not expecting any of that.
Yay!
Hooray!
Styx's diplomacy works.
Yeah, I only have +1, but I was rolling pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you're always trying to find a peaceful resolution with all these lawful evil monsters or chaotic evil monsters. So,
especially when they said their kids were in danger.
Right.
It's my whole deal.
I'm glad it worked out.
You're like the Pirates of Penzance. You won't take any orphans.
All right. Likes and wishes. Anybody have any moments they enjoyed? Something a fellow player
I
did?
liked smashing skulls.
That's always your answer. Laurel, I'm always happy to have a snowball from the air.
Right? I know. I was very cold today, but it was a good round sort of, yes. Puns have evaded me. All right, moving on. Yes, darling. Thank you. It was all wonderful.
Wishes for next time? Anybody have anything they'd like to get into?
I want to go on the quest of the kids.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited about helping Priestess Sloshy get her kids back.
Okay, next time, save the squishy kids.
Why are we saving the squishy kids?
The
Squish,
pirates
squish, squish.
have captured them, and we've got to save them. It's another save the kids mission. We're great at these.
Because we are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything.
I guess that'll do it for now. Thanks for listening, folks. How do people find you on the internet? Sako.
You can Google me at Sako to me or Psycho Sako. You'll find all of my social medias and my website and maybe my Amazon page. Like that would be like super cool. So I'll see you around the internet.
All right.
Woo!
And Katarina?
I'm at Latte Problems on TikTok and a Turtle That Is Red on YouTube. And you can go check out the videos or not. No shame in shade either way. Yes, everyone happy. Good times. Yes, yes.
And Ash?
You can read my bad jokes on Mastadon or Blue Sky. My handle is Dr. Mod, DOKTORMOD.
All right. And of course, you can find me all over the place at El Jefe Tacoma. You can find us on Facebook, Shattered Worlds RPG, or our Facebook group, True Heroes of Shattered Worlds RPG. Thanks for supporting us, and we'll see you again real soon. And as we say at the end of every episode, sloshy snoop.
Yes. Splish splash, we were taking a bath. Do 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 do.
One of them has 4 arms
Oh,
and is
Oh my goodness.
much, much larger than the other ones.
4 arms. I wonder what his biceps look like.